How is everybody doing today? And in this video, we are going to be talking about a trailer that dropped, but not by Zenless's own accord, I guess you could say. It was premiered at the Game Awards. If you didn't know, we did get a trailer not only for Zenless, but we also got one for Star Rail. Star Rail ended up showing off their new location, their 3.0 update. And for Zenless, we actually got some new character announcement, I guess you could say, with how the trailer looks. Now we're going to be showing you the trailer because funny enough, Zenless themselves have not posted this trailer on their main channel, so I'm going to show you it on the Game Awards VOD that they left for us. And of course, we're going to be talking about something in regards to these two characters, because I really do have a suspicion that one of these guys are a certain role and the other one can be if or and, depending on what they do. But let's go ahead and play the trailer for y'all so y'all can see who I'm talking about. And y'all might think she looks familiar. She has been in a couple of these billboards that you see across New REHOO, which is going to be really cool. But let me go ahead and let the trailer play for the most part.
Enduring one wave after another, even if our destruction is inevitable.
Which I really like this character archetype. Really enjoy Robin.
This is the place.
And as you can see, there was
Target detected.
two characters we've never seen before in game.
I've never hesitated to fight for you.
And of course the hype for Miyabi Harumasa, the Section 6 squad. So they're giving us a little bit of a teaser for that, but we're going right back into Astra Yao and an unknown person inside this trailer, which is very interesting because that means we're gonna get them next. That's either for 2.0 or 1.5, however you want to see it. It could be either or. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. This is so nice. That's so cool. All right, so that is the Zenless trailer. Now, although it is pretty short for the most part in regards to everything that is inside the trailer, as you can see, there are two new characters inside this trailer itself. Astria Yao, which we don't know anything about these characters at all besides their name for the most part. We got Astria Yao here, and then we have the other character that is here in the same trailer who looks to be more of a damage dealer. She looks really freaking cool. Like, I mean, like, god dang. I'm very excited for both. I'm not gonna lie, they both look really amazing. Astria Yao definitely it's gonna be a 5-star from what it looks like. And for this character right here, we don't know who is going to be for the most part, but we do know that she's going to be here with Astria Yao either as a second S rank or an A rank potentially, because we haven't seen a crap ton of new A ranks in the game at the current moment. But I do want to speculate a little bit on what Astria Yao could be. Realistically, looking at all the roles in the game, we have gotten quite a bit of diversity ever since the start of this game in 1.0, which is the pretty nice thing about it. We're getting all the different roles basically worked on. They're getting their proper amount of characters within each role, and going into each one, there is one role that is severely lacking in a 5-star, which you probably already know what it is. Anomaly, we've been getting a crap ton already. We've got Bernice, Grace, Jane Doe, Miyabi, and Yanagi. They're basically set for all intents and purposes, in all honesty. Attack is going to get Harumasa after a drop period after Zhu Yin. So that means after 1.0, we basically are now finally getting another attack character. But realistically, a lot of the attack characters in the game at the current moment are doing very well. We have Zhu Yin. She's still explosive. She's still amazing. She's getting buffed by this ultimate update, so she's going to be a pretty good runner-up for some of the better teams in the game. Not only that, Harumasa as well with what he's going to be bringing to the table. And not only that, we also have Ellen with Lighter's release, and also Soldier 11 with all of these releases when it comes to what she's been able to do. So this is really nice overall when it comes to a lot of the characters and what they're able to do with the new buffs they've been getting from a lot of different characters. The defense role, although it is still pretty small in terms of the characters that are inside this role, I do think this is pretty fleshed out at the current moment. Caesar, who is one of the best sustains in the game, an impenetrable shield, one that doesn't take you out of your animations when you're getting hit, one is also giving a crap ton of damage boost as well, and it's also a really good dazer. Caesar's really nice in the defense role, and not only that, we also have a anomaly booster who is so freaking good at his job which is Seth. So we have one for the attack class, one for the anomaly class, and then Ben is just Ben for Belobog for the most part. But realistically, they have a nice amount or a good amount of diversity when it comes to what these two specifically are able to work on. We could definitely use more defense characters coming into Zenless. And then for Stunner, we've had Chingy since 1.1 if I'm not wrong. We have Lighter, who came very recently and out at the current moment, basically buffing out characters like Miyabi, characters like Soldier 11, and also Ellen. And then we have Lycan and Koleda, our 1.0 stunners. Koleda for the Belobog faction and Fire, and Lycan for the Ice team for the most part. So overall, again, really nice in diversity when it comes to what they're able to do, and also the amount of characters in this role. The main thing here is the support class. Now, funny enough, support class does have a crap ton of characters in it that are really strong, because we have someone like Nicole, who is, in my opinion, still tier 0 and is always tier 0 to this day. Even with the ultimate update, it makes her even stronger because she's able to actually get off her ultimate and have it stay on the field for a long time, meaning that defense shred is going to be active for a very, very long time. Someone like Lucy as well has been used quite a bit for a lot of these different characters, like Soldier 11, could be used for characters that are gonna want that attack boost, and then she also has that inherent stats thing for her boards too. So there's a lot of really good stuff that comes from Lucy and also Nicole. And then Sokaku's there for the general Ice team, probably going to be there for Miyabi as well. And then Rina, although Rina hasn't seen a crap ton of value right now at the current moment when it comes to a lot of the teams that are out right now, she is the only 5-star support that we have at the current moment that doesn't see a lot of play. So the support role, in my honest opinion, although we have some 4-stars that are pretty generalized, pretty nice, same thing goes for Rina, pretty old support. We haven't seen any additions to the support role ever since Lucy's release, which was in 1.0, technically the newest character of the support list, because she wasn't there during the betas. Rina, Nicole, Sokaku were, but Lucy was a release exclusive, I guess you could say, or a 1.0 debut compared to all the other characters that were in the beta. So realistically, when looking at this new character, Astra Yao, this singer who is very, very reminiscent of someone like Robin from Star Rail, I could definitely see the key takeaway that singer equals support, which sounds really funny and it sounds kind of stupid in all honesty, but realistically looking at not only the way the characters are right now in terms of how diverse they are, how wide the character pool is, what are the uses for these characters, a lot of these roles already have what they need. Anomaly's definitely finished, attack is definitely finished. She definitely doesn't look like a defense character. I don't expect her to be fighting in these dress clothes, in all honesty. She could, but most likely not. I don't see her as a defense character. Plus, we've had defense characters that are really good in what they do. Seth for anomaly, Caesar for attack. Well, Caesar for everybody, to be honest. Stun has been getting new characters like Lighter already. So Port has yet to get any new character since 1.0. So it most likely means that this singer, very similar to Robin from Star Rail, might be a support character for the first time. Our new S-rank support, which would be really freaking scary because, as you may know, characters like Ruan Mei, if you don't know Star Rail, characters like Ruan Mei, characters like Robin, these characters released and they've been meta shifters ever since they've come out, and they haven't been replaced ever since their release. We're in 1.6, that's when Ruan Mei came out. She's still relevant in 3.0, or she is gonna be relevant in 3.0 up until 2.7, which we're currently on, and she's lasted a long time. These support characters that are 5-stars usually shift the game quite a bit and make so many different characters either cracked out of their mind or leave behind a couple of characters that don't fit the criteria of this support. I do expect this support to be a little bit more of a generalized unit, just because we don't have anything at the current moment that deems for a specific support or a niche support. I do think we still need a 5-star general support for everybody, like increasing damage, increasing anomaly buildup for everything. Although that does seem a little bit anomaly based, that could also help out regular DPSs in getting reactions off, like Soldier 11, who really likes their enemy burned. That way you're able to get that extra crit rate. So there is a bunch of different stuff that you can add to a general support that would make them super freaking insane. That is going to be super exciting to see. But that's also very scary, because that means the next patch after Miyabi we're gonna have to summon again, because usually you don't want to miss out on these supports, and we haven't had a situation where these new supports come out and everyone's like, you gotta summon for them, because we haven't had a support that's a 5-star that's been out since release for version 1.0 up until 1.4. So it looks like version 1.5 or 2.0, however they want to phrase it, is very likely to be a support. Now, I could be definitely wrong. She could be far left field. She could be an attacker. She could be a defense character, anomaly character. It could be any of the sort. But because she's a singer, and it sounds really stupid, I know, but she's a singer. We haven't had a new 5-star since release for support. I could definitely see Astria Yao being a character that is going to be a support character S rank, which we haven't seen since version 1.0. It's gonna be very interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are below when it comes to a 5-star S rank. How excited you are for Astria, how excited you are for that other character that was basically looking at her and making sure she was okay, I guess you could say, that fights with the wire. I don't know, there's some really cool stuff in this game that we're going to be seeing in the future. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all guys in the next one, and peace.